But many people also choose Swiss Halley because they not only want to travel cheaper, it might be obvious for them, but they would like to enhance their life standards and to make changes in their life. I mean, earning money. Some people would like to provide security for their family. Some people would like to change their lifestyle or to build new relationships, find a real one, or have acknowledgement from others, or just to have a free lifestyle. Or personally, I chose it because I really wanted to help other people after I had seen how much I could help on myself. So I do believe that Swiss Halley is definitely the business opportunity of the 21st century. It's because tourism, which is one of the most lucrative and the most developing industry in the world, is combined with the internet, social media, and also network marketing. Some people might have problems and issues against network marketing. To tell the truth, I had too before, but we have to know that network marketing as a concept is a Nobel Prize invention. We can say that. The fact that convinced us was that we didn't have to fulfill the requirements each month. We didn't have to collect points and sell products, but it was enough if we had recommended only to 2 people. And we know not only 2 people who are interested in traveling, and if I can show them how they can travel cheaper, then why not? So let's talk about how we can make money out of it, because I think it's apparent now how we can travel cheaper. There are several bonuses and income from which we can benefit. The very first one is the so-called direct bonus. The direct bonus is very simple. It's like a commercial element. It means if you recommend Swiss Halley to anybody, you will get 5% of that package fee that he will buy. If he buys the basic package, it will mean for you $21.25. If he buys the smart package, it will mean $63.75. If he buys the life package, it will take $148.75 for you, as many times as you recommend it to anybody. It might not sound much money, but it is immediate money. Okay, the next one is the small so-called matrix income. I've mentioned it when I talked about the chart. Now let me show it visually. I'm pretty sure you understand it, how it works. So this is the matrix. The matrix is a binary system, which means there are 4 different levels. Let's suppose that on the first level there is one guy, an English guy. On the second level there are 2 guys. Let it be a German and a Hungarian. On the third level there are 4 people, Italian, a Chinese, a Japanese, and an Egyptian. Now these people already have a certain package. Doesn't matter which package, but they have a kind of package. Now let's suppose that this English guy decides to recommend Swiss Halley to one person who will buy a basic package. You remember, with the basic package you get 1 position in the small matrix. Now this last 4th level will be for those people who are getting into the system newly. These squares are called positions. There are 8 empty positions here which are expected to be filled. Now this English guy recommended it to one person who bought 1 basic package, so this person gets into the system and has a position immediately. Let's suppose that this Japanese also recommends Swiss Halley to one person who decides to buy a smart package. With the smart package, you remember, we get 3 positions within the small matrix. 1, 2, 3. Great. Now, let's suppose that this Hungarian person also recommends Swiss Halley to 2 people. Both of them buy basic packages. So 1 person, 1 package, 1 person, 1 position, basic package. Okay. And now let's assume that this person on the last level also would like to earn money, not only traveling cheaper. So he decides to recommend Swiss Halley to 2 people as well, and they also buy 2 basic packages, 1 and 1. Okay, what happens when the 4th level is filled? Well, on the first level, this English guy will get out of the small matrix and he will get $450 cash immediately. What is the condition for this money? Is the fact that he has to recommend Swiss Halley at least to 2 people. It's not compulsory. If he doesn't recommend it, he will still get out of the matrix, but until he has these two names in his structure, he won't get the $450. It will be in quarantine until, and he will continue his career in the large matrix. Right, what happens with the other people? Well, this matrix will be divided in the middle. There will be two new matrices, and everybody will go one level higher. So from the fourth one it will be the third level, from the third level will be the second level, and so on. So if we take a look at the matrix, we can immediately realize or recognize that the disadvantage of the matrix is that we get money out of the matrix only on the first level. However, the advantage of the matrix is the fact that these 8 positions on fourth level are not only filled by this one person on the first level, but he is basically closed together within the matrix with other people that he either knows or doesn't know. And those people on the second, on the third, and on the fourth level can make money out of the matrix only if they are filling the positions on the last fourth level, which means that they are pushing up each other's or pushing out other people, even if they are not working of the matrix, because they can get higher only this way. So we can also say it's a teamwork. What happens if we get out of the small matrix and we got this $450? We will get into the next matrix, which is called the large matrix. It is working basically the same way, but it is red color and it is called large matrix. If we get out of the small one, we will appear on the fourth level of the large matrix. Or if someone decides to buy a business package, he will immediately get a position in the large matrix and also one position as well in the small matrix too. Now, the large matrix absolutely works the same way. We are getting up level by level. However, on the very top of the large matrix, once we get there, and the 8 positions at the fourth level are filled, we get not $450 but $6,000. And also for the first time an Apple iPad. I'm saying for the first time because once we got this money and the Apple iPad, we won't be sent to another matrix, but we will continue our career in the large matrix, always in that large matrix where our sponsor is. At the very top we will get always $6,000 with the condition if we recommend Swiss Halley to 2 people, it can be always the same 2 people or it can be 2 new people as well. So this is how the matrix works. Let me show you an example to understand it better. Now this is the small matrix where we can see names as well, and we can see that Peter is on the first level who has already recommended it to 2 people, to Stephen and Thomas. So he fulfilled the basic requirement to have the 2 names. This matrix is filled because on the fourth level all the positions have names, so it is filled. So in this case, Peter from the first level will get out from this small matrix and he will get the $450 and he will go to the big matrix for $6,000. Now what happens with the others? Previously, I've just said that the matrix in the middle will be divided and everybody will get one level higher. Now in practice, this is not really like that. But much better, I have good news for you, because we can not only get level by level within the matrices, but we can also jump 2 or 3 levels as well if we are more active than the others. How is it possible? Well, it's possible because the system is really just, in my opinion at least. So it will take those people first when it has the division in the middle who fulfilled the basic requirement, the 2 names. Those people who have 2 names will come first, then those people will come who have 1 name only, and finally those people who doesn't have names. So the 2 matrices will be filled parallelly from left to right, from the top to the bottom. So let's see what will happen. So first come Steve, because he has the 2 names, and Thomas on the other top. And as we can see, Emily is overtaking John. He has only 1 name, And what is really interesting, that wine overtook many people and he jumped not one level but basically 2 levels. It also happened, for example, even at our team many times, that people from the very bottom jumped to the very top. How is it possible? Well, they were either faster or they had bigger packages, such as Smart Package, from which they get 3 positions. Thomas 1, Thomas 2, Thomas 3. However, Thomas 1 will immediately has the 2 names, Thomas 2 and Thomas 3. So with this Thomas 1 position, he will immediately overtake other people and he can even jump to the top, and very soon, even a week later, he can get $450 back. So after this, those people will come who has only one name. For example, the first one will be John, because he has David, then Daisy, then Barton, and then Olin, we can see, will overtake 5 people because they don't have any names, which means he will get money back faster than them. So everybody goes in the order how they bought the package. Okay, my good news is the fact that not only those are jumping in the matrix who are working within the Swiss Halley, but also those people who absolutely don't do anything, either because they want to travel just or because they haven't had enough time yet. The order will be Bea, Eve, Todd, Cole, Emma and Nya. They are also going on in the matrix, but basically slower than the others. They might not get to the top within 3 weeks, but maybe within just 3 months. However, if they get on the top and they still don't have any name, normally they look for them and ask that 2 acquaintances, they probably have 2 acquaintances who either travel once a year or travel a lot or would like to have their hotels or boarding houses within the system, or just would like to save or just would like to earn more money, and if they recommend it to 2 people, we can see how much money they will have. However, we should know that the matrices mean only 40% of the global money which can be earned with the help of Swiss Halley. So the $6,000 might sound much, but it's still not a big money. Let me show you what else is also possible with the Swiss Halley. If somebody is a little bit more active, and he recommends Swiss Halley not only to 2 people but more people jumping on the career levels, he can have depth bonus as well. I'm saying he can have because it's only for those people who are getting at least to the very first career level, which is the 3 front leader, which means that this is you recommend the Swiss Halley to 3 people, for example to Anne, Tom and Kate, and if you do this, then you are eligible to have depth bonus. If Anne, for example, recommends it to Sarah, then you will have money from the registration of Sarah, more exactly $13 per position. If Sarah bought a Smart Package, then she has 3 positions, so you will have 3 times $13 from this registration. You can have the depth bonus from any depths until they will get to the same career level where you are. So it is worth proceeding on the career levels, and we should know that earning much money doesn't mean working with hundreds and hundreds of people. It's enough if you work only with 6 people who are really keen on working as well. Why is it important? Because if you do the DEC, the double executive level, which means you have 6 direct colleagues who also recommend Swiss Halley at least to 3 people, each of them, then you will get to the double executive level, and from that level you will have car support or car bonus as well. From this level, the system will start to collect the global turnover of your team, 0.5% of the global turnover. It might sound for you less, but don't underestimate it, because it's a global turnover. I have to emphasize it again. And once $5,000 is collected into your system, then the company will give you that car that you really long for. And since that time, the installments of the car will be paid from the car bonuses which are made each month. And the last bonus that I haven't talked about yet is the travel bonus. I find it really exciting because it's absolutely a passive income. It means if you recommend the Swiss Halley to 5 people and any of them decides to book a flight ticket or a holiday or a business trip, you will immediately get 1% of that money. Now again, it might sound a small amount of money. We have a statistics in Hungary that an average family spends 1,000 euro per year for holidays. 1% of this amount is 10 euro, but you will get it from everybody that you basically directly recommend it to, and you don't have to call them during summertime to go on holiday because that's why they bought the packages. And if you are going on the career levels, for example, if you make the 3 front leader, you will get this bonus from the second depths as well, from everybody who is in your second depths. And if you are going on these career levels, this depths is going down and down as well. Okay, I'm not going to get into the career levels in a detailed way. If someone is interested in it, he can always discuss it with his or her sponsor. But just to have a general overview, we have an average statistics that so far globally our leaders, including myself as well, who got to career levels have this average income which was counted by the company. It might be less or might be more. It might not be each month, but as they had counted each month, this is the average money that we can earn. So I do believe that it is worth at least thinking about this business opportunity as well. You don't have to do it alone if you are deciding to set up and start to build your own business as well, but obviously you will do it with your sponsor. We have many aids and helps from the company, from different DVDs to start lots, and also we keep web conferences, not only the information lessons about Swiss Halley, but also trainings in different languages. These are kept weekly, and also anybody can invite their friends who are interested in Swiss Halley to these web conferences. Also we work one by one on Skype as well. So I do hope I raised your interest, at least to think about it. If you would like to ask your questions, you can find my available contacts on the last slide. You can also write me an email or contact me on Skype. Also, you can find my direct link if you decided to register within my sponsorship. And I will help you everything in the short and the long run to help you both booking and both building your own. I do hope we will work together in the long run, and not only work together but travel all around the world. So have a lovely day.